Hello, we are all hands on deck here at OneBlood as we track Hurricane Dorian. It is approaching Florida, and now is the time to be making your hurricane preps and including in that blood donation. You can see the track there on your screen. This is a storm that needs to be taken seriously, and along with that, the blood supply needs to be taken seriously. It must be taken care of now because we have to get extra blood out to our hospital partners. We are open. We are 100% open across our service area today. It is Friday. We are preparing for the storm, and we are in urgent need for our donors to please come in and donate. There is an urgent need right now for platelets, O negative and O positive. All donations are needed, but that right there is what is crucial. Platelets, O negative and O positive. You can go to oneblood.org. It's very easy to make an appointment, and specifically for platelet donations, when you go there, it's going to show you exactly what time the donation is open to do platelets. It's going to show you what location is there. It walks you through the whole process, so that way we can bring donors in efficiently. We can get you in and out the door to save your time and leave knowing that you are helping ensure a ready blood supply for our communities as Hurricane Dorian approaches. Right there you can see it gives you the times and the locations at each donor center that is available to do platelets. So we encourage you to take a look at that. Right now it's very busy behind the scenes here at OneBlood. Down in our biologics area, you can see that they are processing those platelets right now. I'm telling you, as quickly as they come in the door, they are processing them and getting them ready to get out the door to our hospital partners. The platelets only have a 5-day shelf life. So, it's donated today, it's tested, processed, and it's out the door. And the reason we have to get them out so quickly right now is because that hurricane is going to be here, and we are, at some point, we will not be able to distribute. And if you go over to distribution, which is right across the hall from where these people are actually processing the blood, they are packing up those units of blood right now and the platelets, and our couriers are taking them constantly out to hospitals and fulfilling the orders that are needed for our hospitals. We make on a good day 1,500 deliveries a day to hospitals throughout our service area. Now imagine with a hurricane coming, we are heightening that even further, which means we are making additional deliveries because hospitals have to have additional on hand. And let me show you where that blood is going to go. It's going to go into the hospitals called transfusion services. That is Tampa General's transfusion service right there. We were just recently over there, and that's where your donations end up. And that's where team members will be at the hospitals ready to dispatch that blood down to patients in need. When 1 in 7 patients in a hospital requires a blood transfusion, this is why blood must constantly be on hand at all hospitals, because the need never stops. It doesn't matter if there's a hurricane or not. There has to be blood on hand for our hospital partners. The only place it can come from is from a donor, and the donors, you all are so very, very important. And what we want to stress also is that, even though we service the Southeast and the majority of Florida and throughout the Southeast, what's important is that, when we see these types of hurricanes bearing down on Florida, we will at some point not be able to operate in certain parts of our service area. So when the storm lifts, we will go right back out as soon as it's safe to do so. But this is why having a ready blood supply throughout the nation is so important, because just as you've seen us in the past help other areas across the country when hurricanes were hitting, Houston or other parts of the other parts of the country, we were there to be able to help. Other blood centers are there to help us as well, and now we will be on the receiving end of that because we will need additional blood, and other blood centers will help us out. That's how it works. We are there to help each other, but they can only help if they have additional supplies to be able to send to us. So no matter where you live, the blood supply is vital, and we encourage you to make blood donation a priority. Just recently today, one of our congressmen here in Florida, Congressman Deutsch, stopped by one of our donor centers just recently and ensuring that ready blood supply, and he brought members of his team with him. Our Pat Michaels was down there for it, and here's what he had to say.
There are accidents during hurricanes, and sadly, we know there are accidents during hurricane preparation and then afterward in the aftermath. So the needs are always great. It's likely that they will increase. So why not spend a few minutes helping to contribute to the preparation in a way that people might not normally think about, but that's immensely helpful and can really make a difference. So we wanted to come in here with our team and do our part. So much of it is simply letting people understand that this is something that's critically important, that it doesn't take a lot of time, it doesn't hurt, and you're ultimately doing something that's going to save lives. What more can you possibly ask? People shouldn't wait. They shouldn't wait for a tragedy. They should just make this a part of what they do. Schedule a time to go donate blood. You're going to help save lives as a result. I hope my colleagues will do it, and I hope people in the community will do it. There's so many people who do this on a regular basis. I'm just proud to be one of them.
Thank you, Congressman. That's so wonderful that you and your team have shown up there to donate in advance of the storm. Encouraging that ready blood supply is so important. And, donors have the power to save people's lives. That's what this is about. It's a team effort to save lives, and we can only do it if you come on in. So right now is the time to do that. We are open throughout our service area. We know that you have a lot going on as we prepare for this storm and getting your supplies. But having that ready blood supply, I can't stress it enough how important it is. Hospitals are depending on you. They are depending on us to get that blood there as quickly as it's coming in. We are processing, testing, and getting it out as fast as possible. It is very, very busy here. We are closing in on only a few more days to be able to get these products out to the hospital, so we encourage you to please come in. Again, you can go over to oneblood.org to find that information for a donation. Also, I want to show you that up in our recruitment office here, where they're making calls to donors, and they're busy over there as well. Take a look.
Good morning. This is Martha calling from OneBlood, the Blood Donation Center. We would like to invite you to donate with us before the storm. If you have some time, please call us at 888.
So you can see there they are making those calls, calling our donors. It's so important. The whole team here. So when you get that call from one of our tele-recruitment team members, they're busy calling everybody, asking you to please come in and make blood donation part of your hurricane preps. We'll continue to keep you updated on what's going on, but right now it's Friday and we are open. We have a couple of more days here before that storm gets here. Now is the time to make blood donation the priority. So please, again, urgent need for platelets, O negative, O positive. We look forward to seeing you. We will continue to keep you updated as Hurricane Dorian approaches Florida.